9 Georgia State University students were detained here at what many call the Smircle at Library Plaza. Of those 9, 2 were ticketed for possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. Another left with handcuffs for outstanding warrants.
You don't even know powerless until you're sitting there, surrounded, being surrounded by people in these uniforms, screaming at you.
An incident report states the undercover officer noticed a student preparing a white cigarette paper with marijuana. That's when it was reported to another officer also patrolling the area. One person was put into handcuffs for outstanding warrants in Cobb County. They are not a Georgia State student. GSU PD Major Brian Lawton says the charges were justified.
Just imagine if we issue warnings and we let things slide, especially in the area of that location. It's not fair to the faculty. It's not fair to other students. So a copy of charges is very lenient, but it gives that message that you can't just come on our campus and do drugs anytime you feel like it.
One of the students detained says the officer made a scene of the incident. To respect their privacy, Panther Report News will not reveal their names.
He kind of just wanted to make a scene and wanted to make an example out of me, really just for show.
He also says officers called him a criminal.
This guy comes up and starts just going on and calling me a criminal.
Major Lawton says during training, officers are informed to refrain from using certain words.
And we express to the officers that you have to refrain from certain languages, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
One student who did not want to show her face says officers were not well trained for approaching students with mental illnesses.
They were not well equipped to deal with people with anxiety disorders.
No,
they were not well equipped to deal with people who, had issues communicating. Maybe people that had problems projecting their voice. They would attack us for things that sincerely people can't help.
When informed, Major Lawton says the majority of the police department has undergone crisis intervention training.
Well, we have, I believe, almost 80% of our police department trained in crisis intervention. So we have adequate staff that can deal with this process.
6 days after, another incident report shows 2 other students in the area also charged for similar reasons. Lawton says if students are not doing anything wrong, they should not worry.
I believe they should feel assurance for the insurance of protection, to know that we are exploring every tactic to keep them safe on a daily basis.
In Atlanta, possession of less than an ounce of marijuana is decriminalized, so students charged would only face a $75 fine. From Library Plaza, I'm Kevin Sanchez for Panther Report News.